Finland is told to be the happiest country with a clean nature, friendly and open people, and with one of the highest standards of education in the world. A possible location to finalize my studies. I simply needed to find out on my own.
I have heard so much about the Finnish lifestyle, gender equality, entrepreneurship, and welfare policies. Some say go west, some say go east. I just needed to find the right path for myself and do something different. So I set the sails towards Finland and Vasa in the north.
Excuse me, I seem to be a bit lost.
But you know, that's not a problem because on this place where we are standing now here in Vaasa, everything is quite near.
Oh,
You must be new in town.
okay. Yeah, just arrived.
What brings you to Vaasa?
My studies.
Of course, that's great. You know, in Vaasa, every fourth person you meet on the street is a student. So it's all about the boiler suit people. They are the whole thing here in Vaasa.
Amazed to know.
Yeah, it's really like, you know, the city is a city of students. We have 13,000 university students here and 4,000 students in vocational education. One thing that's really great about Vaasa is that we are all about sustainability. If you think about the green transition, you think about the electrification of society, and you think about the need to get off the fossil fuels, that's something that we all work with in Vaasa. It's no matter if we work it in the society, we work with it in the city, we work with it in the businesses, and of course in the education. And our energy cluster here is great because 80% of what it produces in energy technology goes on export. So you can actually find technology from Vaasa in every country in the whole world.
Wow, I must say that's a quite very full information you had.
Well, you know, a good education gets you anywhere.
Hey, that's true.
So what do you study?
Sustainable energy and engineering.
Wow! Then I must say you have really landed in the right harbor because we're all about this and we have the world leading skills. And for engineering students, our companies have great training possibilities. They have great summer jobs. And when you get your degree, then there's a lot of jobs also for you in the future. And the best thing is that you can be with us all to save the world for a cleaner future.
I would love to. By the way, I'm looking for the directions to the campus.
Yes, the campus is, if you cross that park over there, you come to Kirkkopuistikko Street, then you just follow that street, cross the Palosaari Bridge, and then you come to Wolfinkatu Street. And there, the whole university campus opens up in front of you.
Thank you. My name is Siddhanshu, and you can call me Sid. And you are?
Very nice to meet you, Sid. I'm Tuomas Häyry, you can call me Tuomas, and I'm the mayor here.
Oh, that's great. Nice meeting you.
Nice to see you. Tervetuloa Vaasaan, Sid, and
Kiitos.
lots of luck.
Goodbye, Mayor.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Good. Sorry, it will take a few minutes. Förlåt. So for example, you can choose marketing and management here in Vaasa, and you have humanitarian logistics, and yes, you can read in English. All right. Yes. Okay. Bye-bye. Take care.
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to Hanken. I'm Professor Björk, Peter Björk.
Tak, I'm Xiaotian B. Nice to meet you.
Okay, nice to meet you. By the way, you are looking for a university city.
Yes.
And you are looking for a place to study, right?
Yes.
And now we are here at Hanken in Vaasa. So I'm glad you are here actually.
Thank you very much.
Let me tell you a little bit about Vaasa. Actually, you are looking for a position here in Vaasa, and I would say Vaasa is a fantastic place to be as a student, out of many reasons. One reason, of course, that we have 4 universities and 2 University of Applied Sciences. And I would say that we have about 13,000 students here in Vaasa, which means that, and I've heard, that every 5th person that you meet on the street is a student. So in that sense, I would say you will enjoy studying here at Vaasa. And at Hanken, of course, we are very proud of having been triple accredited, meaning that the students will benefit a lot from being, let's say, graduating from Hanken, because it is a merit. And when you sit there in an interview and you can say that you have a master from Hanken with all the quality accreditations that we have, so that's very good. So by that, I say welcome to Hanken, welcome to Vaasa, and maybe I can say offer you a lunch or coffee.
That sounds quite good.
Okay, let's go.
Can't wait.
Yeah. Have a look at the coffee place where the students normally take the morning and afternoon tea or coffee. Actually, it's a very cozy place. As you can see here, we have students all over the place, and here we have some marketing students, and they will take care of you right now. So I will leave you here.
Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Hi.
Hi.
My name is Simon.
Hi, I'm Ella.
I'm Xiaotian. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Please sit down in our legendary gungstool.
Oh, I'm so flattered. Yeah, nice. Thank you.
Do you want any tips on Vasa maybe?
Yes,
Yeah?
please.
You should definitely take the chance to be active in the student union as well. We have our own bar, but we also go down to the pier a lot, and we have our events there too. And I mean, if you enjoyed the outdoor life, Vasa has the longest bridge in Finland. It's called a Replot Bridge. It's really amazing there. And sometimes in Vasa, we even call it the Golden Gate of Vasa.
Oh, sounds great.
It is, it is.
Yeah, and if you like being in the outdoors, in the winter you can go skiing or snowboarding at this big glorious mountain called Öiberge. It's a whopping 55 meters above sea level. But yeah, other outdoor things that you can do is you can go visit Strömsö. It's about 7 kilometers from here. It's also the place where they shoot a really famous TV show called Strömsö. And we actually have a saying here when something goes wrong, that det går inte alltid som på Strömsö. It's not always like in Strömsö. So that's pretty funny.
Yeah. Would you like some coffee?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
I could never have imagined that Vasa is the largest energy technology hub in the Nordics countries. Such a small city compared to, for example, the cities in India, where I come from. Despite its small size, the city has become a world leader within different technologies, smart electrical solutions, sustainable energy, flexible power generation, and digitalization. Just incredible.
It looks like the city works in some kind of unison, like all the local universities and energy technology companies. Or is it just a great result of clever marketing of community and corporate branding in relation to all the research, product development, innovation, and education? I really have to examine this more closely. But if all is as it seems to be, it's no wonder that the Vasa region is regarded as the most innovative area in Finland.
I'm really curious of what the campus has in store for me. It would be so good if I could find a matching academic cocktail content for my master's degree in the field of sustainable energy and engineering. Although I have understood that the climate can be a bit challenging, of course, especially in the winter time. But then again, if that's the only obstacle to overcome, I'm sure enough I can learn to handle it. even though my mother said don't go out in the winter.
Hello.
Hey.
You're the one who called me from the boat.
Yes.
Tervetuloa pankkiin.
Kiitos.
Suomen kielikin alkaa jo sujua.
Sorry, I lost you there.
Ei se haittaa, kyllä sopii.
Here in VAMK we have around 3,300 students actively taking classes, and around 350 of those are actually exchange students. We have both bachelor and master's programs, which both offer very high quality theoretical and practical teaching for all the students. From those 350 exchange students, around 45 different nationalities are represented, so we are very multinational here in VAMK. And the industry side is also great. We have over 160 companies working in the field of energy technology, and the overall turnover of those companies equals around 5 billion euros annually, which is a massive part. So this will reflect in many different areas. Like we have affordable housing around. You can actually buy your house in Vaasa quite easily, and everything is near. Around 15 minutes with a car, you can get anywhere in Vaasa, and even with a bike, it's really easy.
Do you think the foreign students may find a job after they graduate in the city?
It really depends, and it depends on your own activity, how good are you creating networks, but I know many success stories.
What kind of business research activities in terms of sustainability is happening in the Vaasa region?
That's a very good question. It's all about making the energy sector sustainable. Just for a few examples, we have many projects running around hydrogen. We also have an uprising battery industry. And also the city of Vaasa is very involved also. It's very keen on checking its own CO2 footprint and knowing exactly how much it emits.
Vaisava.
Cheers.
Excuse me, gentlemen. Sorry to disturb. My name is Xiaotian Bi, and I'm looking for someone who can give me some insights in what Novia can offer students like me looking for education in sustainability, technology, and bioeconomy.
I think you got this one, Phil. Welcome to Novia. See you guys around.
Okay, thank you, Christian. Oh, hello, my name is Phil Hollins, and that was Christian. We quite fortunately met him. That's the Dean of the Technology and Seafaring. My name's Phil Hollins, and I'm a lecturer here in sustainable energy technology. If we find a quiet space, maybe I can help you further.
Yes, let's do so.
Remind me, what aspects was it? Bioenergy?
Yes, bioeconomy and technology.
Novia's footprint, educational footprint, we have campuses in Raasipori in the south, right up to Jakobstad in the north, and between we have Turku and Vasa, where we're obviously here at the moment. And that is where the majority of the Swedish-speaking population are based.
What are the educational fields and courses represented in relation to sustainability?
Good question. In terms of sustainability, we've embedded sustainability through all our educational provision. So we have a number of faculties, technology and seafaring, art and culture, welfare, bioeconomy, and they're embedded at that level. So the students may be specialising in one particular area, but they will have aspects of sustainability during their time at the university.
How many students apply and are accepted by university from abroad every year?
Oh, good. Well, the university in its entirety give a scope. There's 4,500 students in those various locations that I mentioned, and annually we have about 1,500 students. Of those, 450 are graduating annually.
What courses do foreign students normally choose?
Yeah, good question. We have an extensive range of provision, English language courses and degree programs, specifically at bachelor's and master's level. So it's possible for students to do a full degree, of course. But we also have Erasmus opportunities in 30 credit and 60 credit options for those students who perhaps want to visit for only half a year or a full year. Those prove quite popular.
How do the foreign students accommodate themselves? Finland is known to be very expensive.
Yeah, that's actually fascinating. But the actual accommodation is guaranteed for any visiting student, and they're really very favourably priced.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what we call customer focus.
Yeah, very much so. Yeah, very much so. The feedback I get from the students is they're actually very pleased with what they expect, because there is obviously the mindset that it's going to be expensive, but the prices are capped very favourably even to their home countries. In a way, Vasa is almost like a living lab. It's very, it's close to nature. The people are close to nature, and that's very much represented in the solutions that they have here in the area in terms of circular economy, which they've actually been practicing for decades.
Do foreign students find work easily in this region after they graduate?
Vasa, I should point out, is actually part of the largest energy cluster of related companies in Finland and in the Nordic region. And combined with the fact that Finland's got a small population, the big players, I name ABB and Wärtsilä, for instance, in this region, and also the smaller players, have really got to have an international focus. And part of that is being able to recruit the best and recruit people with a foreign background. It's an asset to them. So there has been challenges nationally, but in this region it's been reasonably successful in maintaining and recruiting students post-graduation.
Our engagement is on different levels, and I would not only claim that it's our engagement, but also the engagement from the university is at different levels. During the summer, there are people coming to take different experiences. They would come from different levels of educational institutions. We are having research projects with the universities. At the same time, there are programs arranged by the city, for example, in different levels, working with some startups, for example, or working and applying for some specific development project which could help the Ostrobothnia region.
Some of the students are working for us in parallel with their studies. And then that's a very good method to have a deeper understanding about the behaviors and learning each other between the students. And that's a very typical path that after that period maybe we make the thesis, and then if the situation is good, we can even continue in that way, that we can employ them.
We have several cooperation models. One of the main themes we have developed previously and recently is the Energy Academy. We are in Energy Academy working together with all of the universities in the region and together with all the different companies, so it's a truly collaborative effort together.
Välkommen till Åbo Akademis huvudkvarter i Vaasa, Akademill.
Tack, tack.
Yeah, as you maybe already know, we are sitting in a place called Akademill. That was like a steam mill for started about 100 years ago, and making raw material for making bread, like oat and so on, and special bread was made in Finland, like knäckebröd, hard bread. So this is one product that has been produced here, but I think it stopped about 20 years ago, and then they decided to renovate this building to become like a place for Åbo Academy to be. And we have two campuses in Vaasa and Turku, and we have 3 faculties here in this building. So it's the teacher education is the biggest one. It's the first that started also like 60 years ago, maybe. I don't remember. We are educating masters in energy technology that are employed within industry. And I'm very proud to say that I think about almost 90% of our students are making their master thesis for the companies here in the region about motor technology, LNG technology, other energy system studies.
Wow.
That's my field, energy system studies, because I like to you could say, look at energy and material balances and calculate greenhouse gas emissions and carbon footprints. And this is very present thing that is present in our both research and education to like learn what the problems in that field and how many different ways there are to do those calculations. So, for example, you look at what car to choose, a gas car, or electrical car, or an old diesel car. Then, if you are interested in the carbon footprint, it's rather complicated to start to prove for somebody that this is like a very sound choice for me.
What would you recommend to any international student, like who would be pursuing his or her studies in the Vasa region, in the field of sustainable technology and development?
Yeah, I think many of the international students that are coming here are taking a course in complexibility of sustainable development. So that we have, I have one lecture there talking about energy, but it's like very multidisciplinary, looking at different sides, cultural and economics and nature and so on. So it's like sustainable society. So it's not an easy thing. But maybe also I would like to have you on my course in energy systems and carbon neutrality, because it's very nice to teach out to people how to look what energy, where it comes from, and how it's like upgraded and where it goes, and what carbon footprint it might have if you use electricity or heat up your house with district heat and so on. So it's good to know the big picture, what it's like, and that's a course that you could combine with a new battery module that we will provide next year here in Vasa.
Just energetic and new, trust me. Kiitos, tak Margarita.
Välkommen till Vasa.
欢迎来到 Vasa。
下午好，朱迪教授，我很开心你有时间来见我。
I think we better switch to English. My Chinese is getting quite rusty.
Your Chinese is really good, but yes, English is much easier for me than Finnish and Swedish.
Okay, thank you.
What and in which field do you teach, Joni?
I teach here in University of Vaasa innovation management and particularly user and open innovations. So I have a course that is, for example, talking about how to find users, lead users, crowdfunding, crowdsourcing, and firms' interactions with stakeholders to get new knowledge and information and create new innovations. We have a lot of choose from. So, for example, we have electrical engineering and electrical energy engineering present, and there you can really go deeper to those topics.
This is exactly my field, so I'm very interested in to know that how can I practice my knowledge while study here.
Okay, that's really good. We have plenty of opportunities for you, and basically in your studies you get theoretical knowledge, but then there's lots of like practical work assignments during your studies, and then in your master thesis work you can easily collaborate with companies and have a real experience. And actually employability of our students is really good, and there's plenty of work here in the area as well in that domain.
I'm so fascinated with hearing all of this. It's quite amazing that such a concentration of frontline development can be found in such remote part of the world.
We are, as you said, very focused to certain domain here, and there's a long tradition in sustainability and energy. But for now, I think it is better if we move to next door to Technobothnia, and there you can see example what happens when you bring in the latest knowledge and education and combine that with the entrepreneurship. So, some tea first.
Thank you very much.
The history of Technobothnia dates back to the 1840s, when Finland was an autonomous part of the Russian Empire. The modern Technobothnia was founded in 1996 to increase both the cooperation between the schools, as well as being a platform for increased cooperation among the technical education and the technical industry in the Vaasa region.
Technobothnia is a wide-ranged laboratory unit co-owned by 3 universities, University of Vasa, VAMK and Novia. As a modern laboratory complex, the goal is to be on board with the latest technology and research.
The laboratory unit serves the educational need of approximately 2,400 technical students of the 3 schools, all to ensure the region's position as one of the leading technology hubs of Finland. This is a laboratory where almost all technical engineering students gets their basic knowledge about chemistry. In the more advanced level, they have small-scale model of municipal house water purifying facilities. The students also do many different types of water-related laboratory tests.
This laboratory focuses on smart automation, protection and control systems. They have also developed a real-time simulator which is hardwired in the loop. Here, operation performance of various types of DC and AC machines and drives are being studied. The studies that are done are motor test bench load and torque studies, weather cabinet testing, high voltage endurance testing, magnetic field measurements, product-specific type testing, and tailored product development projects.
In this laboratory, the main focus is on the renewable energy production. Here, the research optimize and develop the wind, solar, and water power solutions. This all is combined with smart controlling systems to achieve the most efficient and environmental friendly solution for energy production.
Finnish society is stable and well organized. The country's population is only 5.5 million, so long queues are almost unheard of. The transport system in the towns and cities are extremely efficient. Finland is full of interesting contrasts, such as 4 distinct seasons, the midnight sun, long winter nights, and distinctive culture in the different regions of the country. Finnish people are warm and genuine and treat each other as equals. Democracy and equality are considered more important than cultural hierarchy. According to surveys, foreigners consider Finns a bit shy, but very friendly, polite and helpful. English is widely spoken, especially among younger people. So even if you don't speak a word in Finnish or Swedish, you won't have difficulties communicating. The Finnish way of life is a unique mixture of high-tech and love for the country's unspoiled nature. So, welcome. Just take the first available means of transport and visit us. We will be here educating the young, developing our industry sustainability, planting our crops, and taking care of our plants wherever we tread around.